Hey everybody, it's TR, and I got a review today of this Squier Paranormal series, Stratosonic. This has been out for a few years. There's a lot of reviews out there. I'm late to the party as usual, but I just picked this up. And since I just picked this up, that's why I'm doing the review for you. It is made in China Squier, but it's one of the high-end Squiers. It's like $429.99, whatever. And part of the reason I got it is Fender had an online 4th of July sale, and I picked it up for the neighborhood of $343.90, whatever. So the idea being the Paranormal series, they're like weird stuff. So what this is, obviously Stratocaster, except it thinks it's a Les Paul Jr. There's soap bar pickups. They're P90s. You can't call them P90s. That's Gibson trademark P90. Lightning bar wraparound bridge. The toggle volume tone like a Les Paul Jr. pickguard, very Les Paul Jr.-ish. The scale is 24 3/4 inches as opposed to the normal Fender Strat 25.5, and the fingerboard radius compared to the normal Fender current modern 9.5. I think they used to be like 7 1/4, 7.5 back in the old days. Anyways, as opposed to the 9.5, it's 12 like a Gibson. It does have the vintage Fender tuners, which are kind of cool with the split in the top where the string goes in. And also less polish. There's an angle to the neck, but they kind of need to do that to accommodate how high this lightning bar sits. This particular model is a special one that I believe you can only get if you ordered direct from Fender. In the stores, you're going to find them in a transparent red, and then in a blonde finish, which is actually TV yellow, but they have to call it blonde for the same reason of the pickups. So I got this special blue finish because I ordered direct from Fender. More to it than just the blue finish. I'm going to show you some pictures here. These are online pictures, the one with the transparent red finish, and you can see it's a 3-piece body. The blue one is quite clearly a 2-piece body. Whether that's better, worse, whatever, whether there's a mix of 2 and 3-piece, who knows? I have found though that when guitar companies tend to release like special versions of something, sometimes you get better wood combination as far as the body goes. Less pieces, I guess is what I'm saying, which I'm not sure why, because the red's translucent and I think the yellow one's a little bit translucent too, so you'd be able to tell. And not that they did any clever job book matching this, it's clear to see where the seam is. Anyways, let's move on from that. Pickups. See, I have the benefit now of other people's reviews. Phil McKnight wasn't thrilled with the pickups. I thought, oh gee, am I going to have to replace them? I don't want to spend a lot of money. It's not an expensive guitar. I can do guitar fetish. They make P90s. They make mini humbuckers. I decided, let's wait and see till I get the guitar. I did the same thing with this wraparound bridge. Let's wait and see when we get the guitar. Turns out I love everything how it is. So, the pickups. What did Phil McKnight find in his Know Your Gear review he did of it? Well, he put a tester on them. He looked at them and it looked like they weren't wound very thick, and he put a tester on. The DC resistance was a little on the low side. I don't remember the exact numbers, but you can go to his video if you want. And then he checked the inductance, and there's a lot of Henrys there. So he said, well, they put a strong magnet on it to make up for the less windings. Is this saving them money somehow? Is this like a way to make a cheaper pickup? Maybe it is. I don't know. Would they on purpose, a guitar that already costs this much, sabotage it by making a cheap pickup on purpose? I don't know. So I thought maybe they did it to make it sound the way they wanted it to sound. Now we'll jump to another review, the Guitaristas. I like that guy, I like his reviews. He got one, he kind of liked it, and it looked like he was keeping it, but he did some stuff to it. He said he needed to put real P90s in it because it didn't sound Gibson-y. It still sounded Stratish. That's why I'm thinking these pickups are this way to still sound Stratish, because I think they're a little brighter when they have less windings. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? I'm sure there's somebody that knows. Anyways, he ended up putting some real Gibson P90s in, and then ended up switching his neck pickup out for a mini humbucker because that's how he wanted it to sound, and he was happy, and that's cool. I'm happy with these the way they are. I think I already said that. The wraparound bridge, Phil McKnight noticed these posts had a little play in them. I got a video, I can show you that too. But what I'll address first is the wraparound bridge. Everybody was flipping these over when they first came out the first run. They say Epiphone on them. Obviously it's made in China, they sourced it from somewhere. But a guitar that says, as I will read, designed and backed by Fender, should not have a lightning bar wraparound tailpiece that says Epiphone on it, right? Yeah. Mine doesn't. So I'll show that in the video, and I will also show about the posts wobbling a little. Now Phil McKnight did a trick. He mentioned you could put plumber's tape on and they'd fit nice and tight, but you'd lose your ground. I was thinking maybe aluminum tape, like ducting tape for like a furnace. But he put the eraser in and it made it sit tight when he screwed it back in. And I thought, you know what? There's tension from the strings pulling this forward. It's not going to wobble when it's under tension. It's not going to move at all. And then I like a really low action, and I found out to get the action where I wanted it, I have this one post decked. The two posts are tied together with the bar. This post is decked, and it's pulled forward with the strings. They're not going anywhere. I'm not sweating that. If you're going to sweat it, you can do whatever, stick an eraser in them, put tape on them, replace them, go for it. Didn't need to. So that's that. Dylan talks tone. Dylan did a review. He mentioned how the nut was cut good and it worked just fine, although there were some people that would want to replace it with a bone one because they wouldn't be happy with the, here's the hand quotes, plastic nut. Well, you need to read the specs. It's not a plastic nut, it says it's a graphite nut. And my eyes and fingers tell me it is indeed a graphite nut. For whatever that's worth, it's a graphite nut, and it is cut perfectly. These vintage style tuners work really smooth. They work really good too. So there's nothing to replace on this. This is a Switchcraft style toggle switch, not the box switch. Switchcraft style, the one with the little spring leaves. So it feels bouncy, which that's my biggest thing is they're going to last how long they last. And if they need to be replaced, put a good one in. But I don't like the box ones because they click like a light switch on the wall. These bounce. And I like the feel of them for using them. It's just a matter of, just like you'd like the action, the shape of a neck. Let's get to that. Shape of the neck. Shaped like a Strat neck. I love it. It's very reminiscent of my 92 made in Mexico. The frets are narrow tall, just like the 92. The 90s Mexican Strats had smaller fret wire. It's got the same fret wire and the same feel of the neck. It's got a glossy finish, but I like the way it feels. The body is Okume, or as Dylan from Dylan Talks Tone like to call it, Okum. I don't know how you say it. I'm not that smart to figure out the right way to say it. All I know is it's an African mahogany. It looks like mahogany. I don't think it has anything to do with the sound. So for me, it's just a matter of what it looks like. And as I mentioned, I get the two pieces. And features. It's got push-pull pots. What do? Kind of different and strange. They only are going to really do anything in that middle position for you because these are single coils being soap bar pickups. So if I pull the volume up, I will get these in series. Turns it into one big humbucker. See the difference? Fatter, right? Now this one is going to put them from in phase to out of phase. So I thought, what do I want that for? I don't like the out of phase sound. It's very thin. Let me give you a clean sound. You'll hear, I think it really sounds crappy on clean. Hear that? Nothing to it. Watch me put it back in. Get something. And even more so clean, watch when I put these from parallel to series. beefs it right up, right? Okay, well that's that. Take what you want from that. Thing to know is that with your toggle switch, if you have this in series, okay, middle position is going to give you like one big pickup, like a humbucker. Switch to the neck pickup, you got the same thing. Doesn't change it a bit. Switch to the bridge pickup and it's off. But this allows you to use that as a kill switch. If you like that sort of thing. Now, what I thought of is, at a brainstorm, wait a minute, out of phase, series, single coils spread apart. Okay, who can we think of who has a guitar that uses this sound, a guitar that they made themselves back a long time ago, that uses this sort of wiring, it's got a bunch of switches to do it, that has a sound? Anybody? Yes, that's who uses that sound. Will I use it? I don't know. But if I wanted to, it does it. Clean sounds? I like the clean sounds. And I mean, you can add a little compression to that if you want. A little chorus. And it's the P90 in the bridge, which is my go-to for classic rock. I like it. So what's not to like? Got the cool blue color ordered from Fender. Got the two-piece body for some reason. I've just had a ball playing it. It's a lot of fun. And I would recommend it if anybody thinks that's the kind of thing they'd want. And it's a cool new guitar, and wife made me buy it. I'm sticking to that. I got my grandpa shirt on here because I got a comment from somebody that said grandpa can rock or something to that effect. I'm not that old. 63, give me a break. I guess that is old, but it's not old either. So anyways, I like it. PR out.